Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Cannon, the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
The 3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Goff now looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Bilal Nichols drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
On the return, here's Hall. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
1st down, Detroit.
Now Goff on 1st down. He's got this one complete to Perriman.
Goff's pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 40.
Here's Goff. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And it's 3rd and 5.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
Throwing again is gone. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
We got 4. We got 4.
They are going for it. Gone. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First down.
120. 4 now.
Tight end right.
Hey, we got 4.
On first down, gone. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. That'll bring up second down. To the air again. Gone. Lets it go for now. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run it with Williams. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamal Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Bears 35, Lions 14.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll throw now on the final play. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jamie Collins able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Cannon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. One more time, it's Cannon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A 4-yard pickup on the play.
They'll run. This is Cannon. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 23. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They'll run on 1st down. Cannon, he is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out,
he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Touchdown
from 21 yards away. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. On the return, here's Hall. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
on 2nd down, this is Cannon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd
is gone. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. The tally there, -8 yards. Leads to 4th down as well. They're going to go for it. It's gone. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
On downs.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit, but maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Cannon, and he is going to lose yardage here. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
They go again with Cannon. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. The Lions on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 14. A shotgun snap for gone. Right side, it's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call it.
Yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off at the 25. Accelerating, and off he goes. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Intercepted. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to
and that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Hakeem Butler with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Bears 49, Lions 28.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Melvin Ingram make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Trying to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception. And this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. Oh, and this is taken in at the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Chase Claypool with touchdown number 20 on the year as the Bears push further out in front. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Bears 56, Lions 28.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Trey Flowers, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Buying time to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Bears on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Trey Flowers in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. To throw is gone. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Melvin Ingram in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Second down.
On second down now, it's Cannon. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Third down.
They'll run again with Cannon. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. On fourth down, Goff. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Like 20. Horrible. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing rugby.
They go play action here on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Gone. And he'll find Hall. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's third down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Goff throwing again. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Chicago, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.